Hi, one of the biggest things to get sorted really early on is with oil painting is how to keep your brushes clean and take care of them, because they will end up just awful. I've got a couple of, this is just two that are the knackered ones. That one's just lost its nice fan shape. It's just all bristled and chunked up. That one's just soft at the top because I've left paint at the bottom. So, you know, they're basically fairly useless unless I'm just sort of getting in a bit of impasto work going. So I'm just going to share with you what I've discovered as being the best way so far. And I've tried all sorts of stuff. These ones I would recommend, actually, if you want to give some extra bish bash bosh, these sort of things, but they are really expensive. The conditioner's good, it does keep the brushes nice and soft, so they will be good. But my routine is this. I got this little beauty. But you know, this is the principles. You don't actually get one of these, but it's a little tin thing, and you put in the white spirit, or I've got some that isn't toxic, so get some that doesn't smell, because especially if you go and leave the lid off any time, like I have done before, you'll end up, even with a nice airy space, with a massive headache and feeling sick, and potentially might really hurt yourself. So don't do that, but get the one that's not hasn't got toxic fumes anyway. That makes sense. It's more expensive, worth a go. Put some in this, and this has then got like a little thing there that doesn't go right to the bottom. So what it does is it enables you to scrape your brushes. So my routine starts, I've got a really, so I was using this one, chunked up with paint. First off, I get a bit of paper. I've actually got an old phone directory. Why do they still print those? No idea. Rip off a bit of paper and just smudge it like this, so you get all the most of the paint off. Chuck that straight in the bin. That's really important to do that, because you don't want that all going down your sink. And then get the little silver pop thing that I talked about, this little beauty, and you just sort of scrape it along the bottom. Don't do this too much because you'll break your bristles. Just do this and it will help you to loosen it all up, and the spirit's brilliant for just getting rid of some. Depending on the spirit you've got, just look on the tin. You might need to wash it off with washing up liquid to do that thing. It does a scientific thing. Emulsify, I think is the word. I do it anyway because I just found it quite a nice bit of the process. I put some washing up liquid into an old one of these because I like the fact that I can just squirt it down without having to muck around with holding up, washing up bottles. And it's all these little things I've found help my life. Squirt a bit of that on, and if I've got a lot of brushes, I will have already got a nice bowl full of nice warm water. So rather than just keeping the tap running and wasting a load of water, you can just literally then just swish it around in the water, get rid of that. Kind of do this a bit, see how it's going. You should find that more and more you're getting, the more you do it, the less you'll get big chunks of paint coming out the end. And then I got this thing. Oh, I'm so organised and I haven't got the soap out. I'm just going to get the soap. Brilliant things that I found is this soap. It's really good for washing soap, oil paint off your skin. It's brilliant. You don't need to emulsify it with washing up liquid or anything. You just put it straight on, and it's got little bits of grain in it as well. I don't know if you can really see it in this light, but it kind of gives you, you know, like an exfoliant to get rid of stuff. So I also, as an end thing, then also with my brush, I've got so most of it nearly off now, 70-80%. I'll just do this, rub it along there, like that. But it gets a little bit soapy, but it really does, it works so well. And then just rinse it off again. And I'll just keep doing that until I'm sure it's all come off. So just make sure you're not squeezed right from the bottom, squeeze to the top, and make sure that's running clear, because that shows you you've got right that end bit. You're not going to end up with that chunky horrible brush at the end. And then just sort of get rid of most of it, leave them to dry upwards like this, so they're nice and soft and ready to go next time. And then use said soap again to wash everything else off your body. Brilliant. That's it. If you've got any top tips, pop them below, because I'd love to hear from them, but that works really well for me. Good luck, keep clean.